Welcome to Build About 2020. My name is Christian from AI for Impact. So excited to welcome hundreds of you, not just from Singapore, but all over the world. In case you are wondering, we still have some slots available. So if your friends or families would like to join, feel free to sign up on the Build About website. A little bit about AI for Impact. Our mission is to make AI accessible to everyone, not just about developers, not just statisticians, not just researchers, but also general people, right? Including kids with some ideas and desire to make a social impact. So since 2017, we have trained over 1,200 students, and AI for Impact itself is officially launched in 2019. So if you are interested to join our community, right, just look at www.aiforimpact.org and sign up there. In case you are wondering, this is me, and this is a competition we held in National University of Singapore, where we train hundreds of students how to build prediction AI to forecast dengue outbreak in Singapore. So it's quite fun actually, and the students are doing very well. In case you are wondering why chatbot, right? Why build a bot? Let's start with what if scenario. What if the books could converse with you? What if you can talk to your book's characters like Harry Potter's and ask him what is his favorite food? The other one is that what if TVs can talk to you and recommend you which interesting videos to watch on Netflix, for example, right? What if diaries can tell you stories about your interesting life moments? What's your proudest achievement in the past, and what's your most embarrassing moment in your old house? What if you can ask supermarket, not the staff itself, but the supermarket directly, where your snacks are exactly located? So it's cool, right? To understand what chatbots do, I think is to understand how humans have been doing to exchange informations, right? So from the since like dawn of age, humans have used conversations as effective way to exchange ideas and information, and this makes humans survive for thousands of years. The concept of conversation itself is pretty simple. One party asks specific questions, the other party can understand that questions and answer that accurately. It works well with humans in the past, and even for now. But when it comes to objects, right, you can't converse with objects. You can't converse with devices. You can't do the same thing as what you can do with humans, which is to create conversations, right? So, for example, if you want to look at books at the libraries, right, you need to look at the maps or key information on a computer. You can't ask the building or the library itself, where is my book? Or what's the hottest, most popular fiction books right now? So what chatbots do is to enable you to create conversations to objects or to devices. And it makes the conversation much more fun and much more simple, right? So if you can ask the library, what is the most popular group books, and where is it located, right? What's the most popular book right now, and where is it located? Then the library can just answer you, right? Oh, this is the book that you like, that you perhaps will like, and then it's located here. It makes the conversation much more simple, and it allows creativity as well. So the library bots can actually ask, oh, what's your steps, because it's on the second floor. So it makes interaction with objects or interaction with devices like much more simple and much more fun. So a simple chatbot example I personally created, right, are two. The first one is calorie bot, which which tells you like what's the calorie amount of your food you just ate. So that makes conversation much more simpler. You can just type on like the food you just eat, and then you just ate, and then the bot will come up with the answers right away. The second one is a humor bot. The humor bot will tells you the jokes based on your mood to at that point of time. So if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling happy, let's say if you feel bored or angry, the bot will just tell you like the jokes that is relevant to your mood. So what other ideas, right? So these are some ideas I thought of that I don't have time to develop. By the way, this bot actually I created these bots within one day, and if I'm not a programmer myself, so if I know how to build this bot, I think most likely you will know how to build it as well. So some ideas we have, how about a musician bot where you can create a avatar, right? And then your friends can interact with that musicians and ask them questions. How about what to eat bot? A bot that recommends you what to eat uh, whenever you are hungry, right? So the bot has contains a database of restaurants, and then they just recommend you what to eat. How about like book recommendations? How about creating a game within the bot itself? Like for example, a mystery puzzle bot, right? How about a bot that can tells your friends about love advices, right? Based on how old they are right now. It's just limited by your creativity, to be honest. It's not difficult to create a bot, but it's quite challenging to create a bot that user wants to interact with. And that boils down not on the technical skills, it boils down on how creative you are in designing the bot. So about Build a Bot 2020, what's your learning journey? What is expected from you? The first one is to learn the concepts. So our AI team has prepared 6 virtual workshops. And then what you can do is that you will learn a basic concept on how to build a bot. Don't worry about the learning itself. It's not complicated. It's actually very simple. We've tested this to primary school kids that we've trialed in the past. And they build a bot. So if they can do it, so can you. The second one is to build something. It's not just enough to learn the concepts, but you have to apply it and build something that you like. So build chatbots and don't worry about it. Our experts will also mentor you along the way throughout the Build a Bot program. And if you don't want to create from scratch, we already have a list of templates for you to apply. So you can just modify the content right away. The point is not so much about learning tools, not so much about learning programming. It's more towards learning the concepts of how you build chatbots. So it's okay for you to actually follow the chat template and modify it on your own. The third stage is to learn from the users. It's not just enough to be able to build a bot. It's important for you to build a bot that the users likes to interact with. So after you build a bot, we will actually expose your bots to public domain where your users, your friends, your families, or your colleagues, right, can interact with that bot. Get as many insights as possible from your users because they are the one who will tell you like what to improve, what needs to be added and what needs to be removed. Learn from users is very, very important for you to know to create a habit of asking your users what to improve. So the goal, actually not goals, the goal of this build a bot is only one. You have to learn how to build something people like or want to use. So why is it important? So regardless of how old you are or who you are, right, or your professions, right, whether you are kids, students, teachers, or working adults, knowing how to build something that people like or want to use is very important life skills. They can make you successful in life. So this is a skill that you need to acquire to to be able to sell products. Let's say if you want to sell products, it's important to know to build something that they like, your people like, that people like or want to use. If you want to make impact, if you want to save life, if you want to make difference to others, the first thing that you have to do, you have to build something that they want to use as well. Otherwise, I mean, you will waste a lot of your efforts and your time as well. So how to build something people like or want to use? Actually, it's very simple. The first one, ask your friends, ask your neighbors about their problems. Start with the problems. And then from that, you try to converse with them, try to ask, what their pain point likes, and build something right away. Don't build perfect things, build something. And immediately test to them if they like it or not. The second simple way is to ask yourself whether you yourself want to use that product that you build. So when you build your product, you test it yourself, interact with it, see whether you like your chatbots, whether you want to interact with chatbots on a daily basis, whether it's interesting or not. Because if you yourself find this interesting, it's more likely others will find it interesting as well. So I can't emphasize this I can't emphasize anymore, but build something people like or want to use. So what's the tips and tricks of creating a bot that people want to use? The first one, don't be too ambitious. Never ever aim to build Siri. Because even though Apple has spent hundreds of $1 million and years trying to perfect Siri, it's still not a full a perfect chatbot that you can interact with. So what you can do is that start with picking up a simple, very specific micro topic which you can create easily. For example, create your favorite K-pop band bot, because it's simple, right? There's only limited amount of questions that people will ask from that bot, right? So by defining a simple bot, you are also trying to win the battle before it starts. That means that your users will most likely able to get the answers that they ask. So this is a simple trick for you to be successful in creating a chatbot that people like. So I think if you want to find out another real world example is Bus Uncle, right? If you are from Singapore, of course you are familiar with this Facebook bot called Bus Uncle. Bus Uncle does not solve your everyday, all your everyday problems. It picks out a specific micro topic. In this case, when is the bus arriving, right? And then from that onwards, they perfect their bots to be able to answer all kind of questions that the users would want to ask. Even as far as actually also creating a joke, because sometimes people are bored when waiting for the bus, right? So it would be great if the bot itself can tell jokes about any jokes, local jokes about Singapore. Don't build Siri. Simplicity is key when you try to build a bot. So the principle is that, the basic concept is that find a shortest path for your bot to answer your users correctly, which means that even on your opening statement, right, when you introduce your bot, try to prime your users to ask a specific questions which your bots can answer. For example, even in my bot, right, in my calorie bot, the calorie bot in the opening statement, they ask your users to input the food that they just ate. This way is the user will it prime user to ask, to input or key in food instead of other informations like what's the weather today or how they are feeling today. So think simple. Try to address your users' questions, right, within 1 or 2 or 3 conversation max. don't build over complicated bot, because if you build it too complicated, it's more likely that for your bot to not be able to answer your users correctly because you have not prepared it. The third one is work in groups. Learning, whether you want to learn, whether you want to build a bot, it's always better to learn together with your friends or your families. So if you're participating alone, do let me know, because it's very, very important for you to undergo this journey with groups. It makes building a bot or learning how to build a bot much more exciting. So we've trained 1,200 students, right? And then we found out that groups with 3 to 5 members perform best based on our statistics. So work in groups. Try to invite your friends to build a bot as well. And then also try to work together. Let me show you, like, I think Arnold will show you like how you can work together and build a bot that is interesting. So that's all for me. Good luck. We'll chat a bit more through emails from I think since from today onwards. So please check your email, because I'll send you some instructions to log into the platform itself, and also to share you some learning materials that you can read or follow through. Good luck. I'm waiting for your bots, and enjoy.